When I think of an object that's spiritually significant to me, I often think about this pewter cup or a goblet or a chalice. There's something written on it, engraved, that you probably can't read, but it says, "Love one another." This was a gift to my late wife, Jennifer, from the women of the church that we served in Ohio at the conclusion of our ministry there. And it has a history there also, but it goes back even further. My father was a pastor, and in my father's and mother's churches in Arizona and Iowa and Minnesota, one of their traditions was that on Communion Sunday, someone would present a goblet similar to this to another member of the church who they felt had been showing the love of Christ in a special way. And that person would keep the cup until the following Communion Sunday, when they would pass the loving cup, is what they called it. They would pass the loving cup on to somebody else in the congregation, and it was a way to highlight the simple ways that people serve one another in a church. Well, in our church in Ohio, my wife Jennifer was the leader of a women's ministry that was very successful and very effective, and she adopted that practice. She had this cup made, and then with a journal book to accompany it, she introduced it to the women's gatherings at their monthly dinners, where they would pass it one person to the next. And the journal book was for them to write why they found this person had shown the love of Christ to them or to others in the world around them. And when we left that church in Ohio, the women graciously gave her this loving cup as a memento. And it's always been special for me. It was certainly special for her. But it was just a nice tradition to just say thank you for showing the love of Christ to me or to somebody else. And so that's why this is very special for me.